Hello guys, Mr. Agophobia here today. Today I've got a build for the MEL League, and it's a SMG build with the Ouroboros or any SMG you'd like, and you'll get 50% on kill potentially. Let's get into it. If you like my content guys and you want future content for the Division franchise, I'll do all games. Like and subscribe. Our first piece of gear is the mask. 2 pieces of Hunter's Fury is 15% shotgun damage, SMG damage. 3 pieces 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. 4th piece Apex Predator, enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5. The core attribute is 15% weapon damage. The attributes are 12% critical hit damage and 12% critical hit damage mod. Our second piece of Hunter's Fury is the holster, which is a red core, 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage. Our third piece of Hunter's Fury is the knee pads, 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage. Our fourth and final piece of Hunter's Fury is the gloves. They are a red core, 15% weapon damage, and the attribute is 12% critical hit damage. The backpack we're running is a Grupo backpack, 15% critical hit damage for one piece. Core attribute is a red, 15% weapon damage. Attributes are 6% critical hit chance and 12% critical hit damage, and the mod is 11.7% critical hit damage. And we're running the talent Bloodsucker for 2 purposes: survivability and to proc intimidate on the chest piece. The Bloodsucker, killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10, so 100% bonus armor potentially, which will be easy to get. Our chest piece, we're using a Sokolov piece. Core attribute is a red, 15% weapon damage. Attributes are 12% critical hit damage, 6% critical hit chance and 6% critical hit chance mod. And the talent, which intertwines between the backpack, the bloodsucker, the procket, is while you have bonus armor, gain 1 stack each second up to max of 7. Each stack increases weapon damage by 5% to enemies within 10 meters. All stacks are lost when you have no bonus armor, which most of the time you will. And if you've lost armor, you'll get at least 50% back, at least 30%, and then if you use the secondary, you'll get 50%. The weapon I'm using, you can use any SMG you want, but the one I'm using is the Ouroboros, the one you can get from the Incursion's last chest. The core attributes are 15% SMG damage, 21% critical hit chance, and 10% damage to targets out of cover. The talent is Rule Them All. When the agent has a status effect applied to them, 50% of the ammo in the next magazine will apply to the same status effect to their targets. This effect will only occur during combat. Those are the mods. The secondary we're using is the mop. I usually use this in most builds, mate. It has 15% shotgun damage, 12% damage to armor, and 10% armor on kill. So we already get 20 from hunters, 10 from the gunner, 30%, and then 10 from this, that's 40. And then preservation is killing an enemy repairs 10% of armor over 5 seconds. Headshots improve the repair by an additional 10%, so that's 50 or 60%. That's the mods I'm using. The sidearm I'm using is the Orbit pistol. 15% pistol damage, 10% targets out of cover, and the talent is Perfect Finisher. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% critical hit chance and 40% critical hit damage for 15 seconds. So if you can get a kill with a pistol and then swap back to your main gun, you'll have 200% critical hit damage, which is good for this build. And those are the mods I'm using. First skill I'm using is the Crusader Ballistic Shield. It's tier 0 because we have 6 weapon cores, 6 red cores, and those are the mods. Second skill is the decoy, obviously to aggro the enemies, get them away from you so you've got more time to get kills. And those are the mods. This is the overall build, guys. It's good for leagues, it's good for any content, right? Well, not all content, it's good for solo mainly. to solo stuff. In a group, I'd recommend a different build. But this is actually a really good build, especially with the Ouroboros, because it's just overpowered as hell. But this is the stats. We have a 59% chance, which is really good, but unlucky I can't get 60. And we have 165 crit hit damage, so if we get a kill with the perfect finisher, that's 40% crit damage, so you can potentially get 200% critical hit damage, which is very nice. I'll go to the other stats. Armour on kill, 217, guys. Specialization we're using is the gunner. The reason we're using the gunner is because we get 10% armor on kill. We get ammo every 60 seconds. And obviously we get the extra damage, 15% shotgun, SMG and sidearm damage, which is very good, guys. Also we get foam grenades, which help it a little bit. But a lot of people will recommend a crowd control Eclipse build for League, but what's the fun in that? So I thought I'd put this little build together for you. It's good, I've been using it, so give it a go, guys, and have a great day.